Hello, YouTube, once again. Good evening. If you're here in the Northeast, yes, welcome back to a evening review of the next letter in my letters A to Z month, and that is the letter Q. Yeah, I know I'm pumping out these reviews, but hey, I have nothing better to do. I'm not going anywhere, so let's get to it. It's a 1990 Australian American Western film starring Tom Selleck, Alan Rickman, and Lauren Sean Giacomo. Quigley Down Under. Yeah, this is the first one. This other movie's Rob Roy. Let's read the synopsis. Tom Selleck gives the boldest performance of his career in this new style revisionist western with the panoramic scope of a movie epic. Los Angeles Times. Fierce gunfights, forbidding landscapes, breakneck chases, all hallmarks of the classic western, are reinvented in this heart-pounding actioner that revitalizes the genre and comes out a sure winner. The Hollywood Reporter. Arriving in Australia, the land down under, yeah, with nothing more than a saddle and his prized 6-foot Sharps rifle, American sharpshooter Matthew Quigley thinks he has been hired to kill off wild dogs. Yeah, little does he know what's up ahead. But when he realizes instead that his mission is to murder, to eliminate the Aborigines from a wealthy cattle baron's land, Quigley refuses and Quigley turns from hunter to hunted. Forced to wage a savage war against his former employer, Quigley proves that no one gets the best of a steely-eyed American gunfighter. Yeah, or a guy with a mustache. No one, that is, except the mysterious beauty, absolutely, Laura Sean Giacomo from Sex, Lies, and Videotape, who rides by his side and captures his heart. This is a fun movie. I don't know why it flopped. I think it flopped at the box office, right? It barely made any money. It cost 18 million and only made 21 million, and that's just sad. This is a fun movie. This is way better than that 2013 Lone Ranger movie, which is way too long. There are some problems with this movie. Simon Wincher directed this. He's the guy that did the Power Rangers movie, the first Power Rangers movie from 1995, which I love that movie to death. I think he did the Power Rangers movie. Um, I think he didn't he do it? Let me see. 1993. No, did he do it? Let me see. I think that was another director, but my bad. Who directed the Power Rangers movie? It was another director. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Um, no, that was Brian Spicer. My bad. That's the wrong director. So yeah, this guy didn't do the Power Rangers movie. He's done some other stuff though, and that movie I have reviewed already. I believe I reviewed it on my channel. But yeah, Quigley Down Under is a fun movie. It's got a great look to it, a big scale, really good landscapes, a good score by Basil Pelodorus. He did the original RoboCop. Simon Wincher, what else did he do? I know he's done some stuff that I've seen. He directed Snapshot, Harley Quinn. No, not the recent Harley Quinn movie. Daryl, I recently saw that. I thought it was all right. Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man, I did like that. The original Free Willy, I love that movie. Operation Dumbo Drop is okay. The Phantom, I like that movie. Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles is underwhelming. I thought that movie was just a step down from the first two. But he's a decent director. At least he gets good shots of the actors and the landscape. Also, this has a young Ben Mendelsohn as O'Flynn. So, the guy that screams a lot in Rogue One and every other movie that he's in. And he was, for you millennials, he was in Captain Marvel. He was the alien with the weird accent with the green face. Oh my God, that guy. But I must say right now, Laura Sean Giacomo in this movie is absolutely stunning. She's like a cowgirl with a southern accent. She has that gap in her teeth, and I love it. And just has really good chemistry with Tom Selleck. And of course, Alan Rickman does. I mean, rest in peace, does a great villain, like always, because he's just one of the best that we ever had. And originally, this movie was going to come out in the 70s. Began writing it in 1974. The script was opted by 1979. Blah, blah, blah. The Warner Brothers wanted Tom Selleck to be in it, and Lewis Gilbert was going to direct it in 1987. Disney and Warner Brothers is sold to Pathwich Hill said it was good because you consider that 15 years have been making money optioning and rewriting the script screenplay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Windsor felt a good story had been ruined by numerous rewrites from people who knew little about Australian history. I'm like, because again, if you don't get the right people to do your film, it's doomed. But the film is done well. Like it's there are flaws, though the movie is way too long. Like it's almost 2 hours. There's scenes with the Aborigines that go on way too long. They're stretched out, they're padding, and it's like 15 minutes of the running time that you could cut out just to make it shorter. But the rest of the movie is really well done. Critics gave it a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. Film two out of four, 2.5 out of 4 stars, arguing by Roger Ebert. It was flawed but respectable neo western and particularly praising Sean Giacomo's performance. Absolutely, she's adorable here. This may be the movie that proves her staying power. Yeah, to this day, she's still a very attractive woman. I love her in Just Shoot Me as that feminist, girl that works at the office. Just absolutely darling. She has an authority, a depth of presence. Absolutely, that is attractive, and her voice is deep and musical. Absolutely, I like women with deep voices that don't sound manly. It's good enough for me. The film, however, was not a financial success. I know because again, it was a Western. Those movies have been cursed with box office for a while now, even in the last 10 years. Cowboys and Aliens flopped. Lone Ranger flopped. The Magnificent Seven remake didn't do that well either. But it doesn't matter. If it's the movie's entertaining, that's all that matters. And this is an entertaining movie from 1990. It was before Josh was born. So yeah, it was before your time, but it was when I was 5. So I like the film. I wish I had seen it as a kid. It has a lot of charm. It is a western, so it's very slow, especially the second half of it. Like the middle of the movie drags profusely, and I'm like, you can cut all these Aborigine things short to 5 minutes, and it would make the pacing a lot faster. And sometimes you don't want to make a movie audience wait because then when they wait too long, they get disinterested and they move on to the next thing. I know because it's happened before. I've seen many people walk out of movies because they were too slow. But hey, the movie does what it does, and it does it well. And the fact that this movie did not make money, yet there were movies that did make money that were not westerns. I mean, Tarantino's movies make a lot of money for what they do, and I'm like, yeah, I liked Django Unchained, but it's way longer than this. I enjoyed Hateful Eight, but it's too long. This is under 2 hours, still long, but it's not 2.5 hours. Lone Ranger was also too long. The whole 2 hours and 20 minutes, you could have cut it in half, and it would be much more fun with a better pacing. But I do like this movie for what it is. Quigley, I don't know. I also like Rob Roy. I would recommend that one too when I get to that. It's a good movie and well casted, fun movie. And when the action's there, it's well done and it's shot very well too. And the movie has fun, which is more than I could say for some other films that in the genre, which are just boring as all hell. I'm like, oh my god, will something just happen? It's not that bad. I will be reviewing another Western really soon, in a few days. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep this one short. I know you probably never heard of this movie, but it's a hidden gem. My channel is to let you guys know that there's more films out there besides the MCU, DCU, horror films, remakes, reboots, sequels. There's plenty more where that came from. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.